Good morning, gang, or good afternoon, gang, I should say, to be more accurate. It has been a very unusual day, and I'm starting the day with a new topic. Not new to me, but maybe new to you. Distant healing. This is a fairly tricky subject because a lot of people don't like me to speak about it. It makes them feel very uncomfortable, but I've decided to come out, so to speak. So before I start, I would like to give thanks and gratitude to my mother and my grandmothers and my great-great-grandmothers stretching back into time, who also had the gift of healing in various ways, whether it was counseling or whatever they called it, healing, herbalism, the tarot, all kinds of ways. Healing manifests in different ways in different people, but it's still healing. I'm sure in the Dark Ages it scared everybody, and quite a few of my female ancestors would have lost their lives if they had, as I guess that they would have, been called healers. My father was an historian, amateur, but very dedicated in the area of ancestry of our family, and he went back as far as he could possibly go. He researched at Somerset House and all the old records, and he discovered that our family crest incorporated a caduceus. A caduceus is that medical symbol that doctors use, which we yogis have identified as the chakras, and sushumna, the spinal column. He loved to put it on everything, and he put it on everything, and my mother took it down from everything because she didn't want to bring attention to anything. I'm not sure whether he realized the implications of the caduceus, and I wish that I had. Maybe that is why my mother was so insistent on the fact that I become a doctor. I didn't want to be, by the way. And I always thought it was because she was as close to a real Jewish mother as I was ever going to get. And for Jewish mothers, not that my mother was a Jew, although she might have had Romani and Jewish in her background. If you'd have seen her, you would have understood that. But she really thought that this was the way that I should go. There was only one way for me, and it was to be a doctor, and I chose another way. When I would say that my introduction to the person that I am happened when I was about 6. A lot of things happened to me between the ages of 6 and 9. And when I was 9, I got to talk to a bishop about the things that I was going through. He scared me to death. He said he sprinkled water on me and said prayers and all of that kind of thing, and sang hymns at me. And you can imagine at 9 years old that's going to be fairly intimidating. He allowed me to teach Sunday school at that young age. But with regards to the healing gift, he said that as much as I didn't like to accept it, it was a gift, and one couldn't let go of a gift. That's what it was. And trying to pretend that I didn't have one would be about as successful as stepping off an aircraft when it had already taken off. You could do it, but the result wasn't terrific. So it's taken a long time for me to put myself in front of a huge audience, which maybe this will be, and work with this gift up front, although it's always been there. It is a gift. It is not me. I am just an effective channel for this particular gift. I make no claims for it, other than it seems to work. It might work for you in the way that you anticipate, but there will be a result. Keep in mind that I am a Capricorn and my astrology chart is totally ruled by Mars. Therefore, it takes quite a few miracles before I can relax into something that I can't see and I can't understand. I can't get there by my mind in this case. I have to get there by trust. Miracles happen every day. So if you want to link in with me, you can. From today, on Mondays, although today is Tuesday, I did do a healing session this morning. On Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays at 10 a.m, I will do a distant healing session, deep meditation. If you wish to have a specific healing for a specific person, you can do that. Just send me an envelope to my post office box, which is Post Office Box 14, Mount Macedon, MT dot MACEDON, Vic, VIC 3441, Australia. That is Post Office Box 14, Mount Macedon, MT dot MACEDON, Vic 3441. You don't need to tell me the problem. You can send me the name of the person for whom you wish healing. It's good for me to get that energy. And I will send healing. Please be aware that any donation you make is not paying for the healing. This is not a doctor's office, and I'm not a doctor, and I don't have a high caps machine in the corner. You are paying for my time. John Edwards charges $1,000 per healing session or reading session, and he makes it very clear also. You are paying that $1,000 to him for time, not for the communication, for the time it takes. I'm sure that every word the healer says the same. You're not paying for the healing. You are paying for the time that we are engaged by Spirit to channel that healing to you. As I said earlier on, I can't make promises, but healing happens, and it's very beautiful. And I've got boxes of thank yous, and I'm hoping that I will hear from you and be able to assist you in healings that you may require. So I will be back on the video in the next day or so, and we will talk about healings. Namaste.